Hello, my friends. Welcome to my channel, Bringer of Light Intuitive. I'm Cindy. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome in or welcome back, you guys. And if you are new, I would love to hear from you in the comments below. Let me know that you're new. Say hi so that I can welcome you to my community. And I would love to invite you to hit that subscribe button and join my community while you're at it. If you like this reading, if you like my style of readings, excuse me, this is a who am I reading for reading where I get the message and you tell me who I'm reading for. So it is a collective reading. It's also a timeless reading. So whenever it's finding you, if it fits for you, if it resonates, if it sounds like your story, then it is a message for you no matter when it is posted. And there are playlists of older who am I reading for readings that you are welcome to go through and see what jumps out at you. There may be a message there for you. All right, so while I was preparing for your reading and clearing my space, I noticed on this deck in front of me that I have this Six of Cups here, and it was kind of sitting like it was falling off, and I have everything very clean and very like in its place, you know, so it sitting like this was like, that wants to be seen. So I looked at it and I feel like there's a story here in this Six of Cups. So I'm going to leave it sitting here on my table. There's a story here about this, and let's go ahead and see what this means for you. This could be childhood. Okay, never mind. There's some sort of past life love situation that we're going to talk about here. Okay. The Lover's card is also a 6. When 2 6s come out in a reading, which, I mean, they are the only 2 cards here, it tells me, the reader, that this is not only a love story that's unfolding, but one that you can trust. This is a trustworthy partnership. This is a trustworthy love story. I feel like this is a past life love story. I feel like you are coming together in this life. Maybe you have already, and maybe this is coming back around. Maybe this is confirmation of a connection that you're in. And maybe this is somebody who you're meeting, did I say that? In this life. Also, this could be somebody that you've known since your childhood. And it could also be about a connection that maybe is coming back around. But whoever this reading is for, this person, you can trust them. I'm going to put my other card back and keep the Lovers here, and let's talk about this. What do you need to know about this? Who am I reading for? Let's see. What is the message about this Lovers? What is the message about this connection coming back around? This soulmate connection, or this... Wow. We got the other Lovers. There's 2 in this deck, and you got them both. Okay, loud and clear. Loud and clear. All right, I've got the 2 of Cups too. All right, but I have this interesting little energy here. The 4 of Cups and the 10 of Wands. There's a cycle closing. There's a big cycle closing that has been out of balance in this energy. And things are changing and things are coming back around, perhaps, because this is definitely a soulmate energy. This is definitely you could even call it a twin flame. This is just some serious love, okay? This is changing. The Chariot sometimes feels like a soulmate for me too, because of these 2 here. But what I'm seeing here is this energy in this connection, whether you're in separation or in this connection, whether you know who this person is or not. If you don't, then you're probably going to meet them very soon. I do want to address this energy here first, because this is a cycle closing before this comes together. But I see that there is a change. There is a big change that's taking place in this connection. And it looks like balance. It looks like balance is being restored. It looks like things are going to move, or you're about to meet this person, because you've closed a really big cycle here. You've closed a really big cycle where You might have been in past relationships, you were the overgiver. You were the one who did all the things. You were the chaser in the dynamic. Perhaps this person was a runner, or perhaps you had a repeating pattern of codependent relationships where you were always the one that was doing all the giving, but you were receiving what felt like ignore, it felt like neglect. It felt like, why am I always doing all the giving and yet I'm not receiving? Because this person looks like they're literally ignoring you or ignoring that cup that's coming in. But it came out with this energy of the Ten of Wands. This is you carrying the load. This is you carrying the weight. This is you thinking that you need to maybe earn love. This is you and some sort of programming in you that comes from a place of lack that says that if I just do all the right things, then I'll get chosen. If I say all the right things, I'll get chosen. If I carry the burdens, take care of this person or all the people in my life, then I'll get chosen. Then I'll have love. Then I'll be worthy of love. All of these things, whatever might be resonating for you in this reading is, the Ten of Wands is we're carrying the load. We're carrying everybody's burdens and our own that are not ours to carry anymore. This is a really big, long cycle that's closing for you. And it feels like a cycle of overgiving. It feels like a cycle of chasing. It comes from codependency. It comes from lack. It comes from neglect, where you do and you give and you give and you chase, and you're the one that is always taking care of the situation, always reaching out in the connection, always making the plans, always taking care of the other person and giving and giving and giving. Yet the energy is not reciprocated. There's a runner and there's a chaser. There can't be two in the dynamic. When there's a chaser, there's always a runner. And this feels like chaser energy. It feels like you thought that you had to, as I said, carry all the burden, carry the heaviness. This also goes back an entire cycle, 10 years or longer in your life, where you felt like you were the one that did everything, but love was just out of reach. Why? Why am I the one that feels left out? Why am I the one that always feels like I'm on the wrong side of the door or the tree, so to speak? Why does it feel like I have this big heart to give, and yet I keep meeting these people who make me feel neglected and ignored, breadcrumbed? This dynamic is changing. And this dynamic needed to change. This cycle, this big, big cycle, it's a big cycle. Heavy and challenging and hard. Cycle needed to close in order for you to come into alignment with this destined and fated relationship. This is the one that you're meant to be with. This is the one that you are meant to live your life with. This is the one that you're fated and destined to be with in this life. And see how he's reaching towards her? They're on the same page. This is an equal balanced partnership. There is no codependency here. There is no need, no lack. There is equal balanced partnership here. Especially too with this Chariot. There's an equal partnership here. This is all in the hands of the divine. This has been unfolding. So since we had the Six of Cups, this could be someone that you met a long time ago that you realize this is my person and it's coming back around right now. It's changing. Either way, however this resonates for you, this Chariot tells me that this dynamic is changing. Or you're about to meet this person because you've done the work to close this cycle. You are emotional. You've created in your own energy emotional mastery. You have healed the wound. You have shown up for yourself. That's what's happening here. Is the one that is overgiving, the one that is, a people pleaser, the one that it comes from the codependent background, is the one with the void in their heart. And the whole lesson of their life is learning how to fill that void themselves and not look to love to fix me or fill me or choose me or validate me. It's coming from a place of need. I need somebody to make me feel whole. I need somebody to make me feel complete. I need somebody to validate me. I need somebody to make me feel happy. But the big lesson here to learn to close this big cycle is to learn how to show up for yourself, learn how to give love to yourself, how to fill that void with you so that you are whole and complete with or without this person. You are whole and complete with or without love from someone else. You're not looking outside of yourself to fix that hole, to fill that hole, to fill any sort of need, or to make you feel secure. That's the lesson in this cycle. And so I feel like you've done the work and you've healed and you've let all that burden go. And now you're ready. You're in alignment with this. And that's why both the lovers showed up. I don't know that this has ever happened before, to be honest with you, especially with the Two of Cups and the Chariot. Are you kidding me right now? Okay, so this love is coming in, and this love is coming in fast, okay? Or it is reconnecting fast. Now, is there anything that you need to do? No, because it's in the hands of the divine, and all the doing was the old way. We have this out of balance energy. The doing was the out of balance energy. Now you don't have to do anything. And I can hear you say, but Cindy, how am I going to know? How am I going to know if I don't reach out and tell them? How am I going to know if I'm not out doing something? It's in the hands of the divine. And the hands of the divine can create magic. Let's look. Let's see what the divine wants to tell us about this, because we've got justice. Can I just keep going right now? Maybe it's been on pause for a while that out of balance energy needed to balance out. You needed to close that cycle, put down those burdens, and start a new fresh cycle where there's no overgiving and you're filling your own cup. Literally, the energy changes, because that was the cycle that needed to close. That karmic balance needed to be restored. And that changes the energy. Everything is energy, and energy is everything. You're already connected to this person. You don't have to do anything. You just have to keep showing up for you. You keep filling your cup, and you keep just knowing and trusting, because you saw this reading before this is happening. You were brought here for a reason. So if it's resonating for you, then your heart is telling you, you can feel this coming already. Trust it. Because the energy, you're connected in energy. Everything is energy, and energy is everything. I say it all the time. You're already connected in energy. You do not have to do anything. Literally, this person is about to reach out to you or come towards you, or the divine is about to put you in the right place at the right time with this person. The universe orchestrates your world around to align with what it is that is destined for you. So you can meet this person at a completely random place. You just have no idea. That is how the universe works. And when the Chariot shows up, especially with the Justice, the divine is involved here with 2 Lovers cards and the 2 of Cups. I can't with that. That's never happened before. It's like, don't worry, because you have no idea the magic that is about to take place in your life. All of a sudden you're going to hear from this person. All of a sudden you're going to meet this person. All of a sudden this is going to come together. And you are going to be like, your head is spinning, because this is fast energy. And this has this literally is has a message that says everything is about to change. You could even be at a distance from this person. This can talk, both of these cards, the Chariot and the 8 of Wands, can talk about distance. They could be flying towards you. They could be coming towards you. You could be going towards them. And this is also a lot of messages, communication flying across the airwaves. Lots and lots and lots and lots of positive talking, communicating, conversations, and attraction. So your life is about to get very, very busy with this connection, everything is about to change. And guess what? This is nothing like what it used to be. This is nothing like the codependent past that you might have found yourself in the area of connection or romance. This is not like that. This is going to feel like home. There is attraction here, yes. Deep, deep attraction. But since there is such a spiritual aspect to this, there's this deep sense of home. So even if you've not met this person before, you are going to feel it in your heart, like this is home for me, and it feels peaceful, and it feels balanced, and it feels calm. It doesn't feel all passionate and codependent like it did in the past. There's attraction, yes, but this is different. This is different. It feels peaceful, and it feels abundant, and it feels stable and secure and grounded. It feels like home. So it may feel a little different than what you're used to. And you're used to all of the fire. You're used to all of the passionate stuff. You're used to, I feel like, friends with benefits, kind of like all physical and definitely checked out emotionally. This person is checked in emotionally. This person has done the work. This person has their emotions at balance. They've done emotional mastery, and that's what you've been working on too. And so it's going to have the physical aspect too, of course, but it's not going to be all fiery and passionate in the beginning. It's literally going to feel like home. And you just let it unfold, and you trust this process, because the divine is bringing this person to you, right to your door. Trust me when I say they are coming to your door. And you can even use that as an affirmation, because we are in the Lionsgate portal at the time of recording this. And if you are looking for love, if you're calling love in, you can make an affirmation that love shows up at my door, and say it every day between now and August 12th. Love shows up at my door. And watch what happens, and come back and let me know. Don't forget that part. I'll see you in the next reading, and definitely, by all means, tell me when this happens. Some of you have even already come together with this person, and I want you to comment and let me know, so that everybody can congratulate you, but also so that the rest of us can have hope that this is coming too.